Is an Apple ID required for Apple Podcast submission? Imagine you've just finished recording your first few episodes and you're ready to share your show with the world. You might be wondering what steps are needed to get your podcast on Apple Podcasts. Well, one of the first questions that often comes up is whether you need an Apple ID to do this. The answer is yes. To submit your podcast to Apple Podcasts, you must have an Apple ID. This is because Apple uses your Apple ID to access their platform called Apple Podcasts Connect. Apple Podcasts Connect is the portal where you upload your podcast's details, manage your episodes, and view analytics. When you create an account there, you sign in with your Apple ID. Without this, you cannot access the platform or submit your podcast. Creating an Apple ID is free and straightforward. You just need an email address, a password, and some basic information. Once you have it, you're ready to start the submission process. To submit your podcast, you need to provide your podcast's RSS feed link. This feed contains all your episodes, artwork, and metadata like your show's title and description. Apple requires your podcast to meet certain technical standards before approval. For example, your artwork should be at least 1400 pixels by 1400 pixels and in JPEG or PNG format. Your RSS feed must include at least one published episode before you submit. When you log into Apple Podcasts Connect with your Apple ID, you fill out details about your show. You add the title, description, category, and contact information. You also upload your cover art and specify whether your content is suitable for children. There is no fee to submit a podcast to Apple Podcasts, but having a valid Apple ID is necessary. Even if you want to create a show directly in Apple Podcasts Connect without an RSS feed, you still need an Apple ID. The platform requires it to manage your content and verify your identity. This process helps Apple keep their directory organized and secure. In summary, having an Apple ID is a must for submitting a podcast to Apple Podcasts. It provides access to Apple Podcasts Connect, where you upload and manage your show. Without it, you cannot get your podcast listed on Apple's platform. So, if you're planning to reach Apple listeners, make sure to create your Apple ID first. It's the key step in your podcasting journey on Apple Podcasts.